Good afternoon, everyone. A big topic that I wanted to tackle this week was about the difference between online tuition and online learning that was provided by schools during lockdown, because lots of parents actually say to me, I don't want you to do online learning because my child had online learning during lockdown and they hated it. They didn't get on with it, don't want to do it, I only want face-to-face. And actually, I am just really saddened by the fact that schools have given such a bad impression of online learning, because I think they were unfortunately so ill-equipped to deal with that situation and had no time to, or funding really, to do the best that it could be. But really the fundamentals of it come down to the fact, what's the difference between teaching a whole class and tutoring? They are entirely different things. So when you've got a whole class, you've got 30 children, you've got your TA, you're designing a lesson that's a one-size-fits-all approach, and then you differentiate the work and hope to get round to a few children and help them. So really the online learning was very much the same. It was reflective of the classroom. This is what we're doing, here's a presentation, off you go and do it. And they were expected to do it by themselves, or really they expected parents to help you as parents to help your children, which also didn't work. So online tuition is very, very different. It still has that one-to-one tuition style. It is heavily tailored to your child's individual needs. So it's not a one-size-fits-all approach. We are not following a curriculum, and myself and Grace, are massive advocates of not following a strict curriculum. We move about between bits and pieces of schemes that we like to things that we've created on our own, between year groups, between age expectations, to make sure that the children are really getting what they need, building their confidence, and we're plugging those gaps before they move on. So we're very much into a mastery approach. So it is never a one-size-fits-all approach. The other thing with online tuition is that we have the software and the equipment developed specifically for online tuition. So we have the equipment and the tools, we have visualizers, we have special software, and we are working with some software as well that would be really good for groups where children can be doing individual work, be working on it, and then come back together and show each other. They are not expected to always do things on paper and then show it. Or somehow scan it and submit it. It was a weird thing that schools were trying to do. We give that feedback straight away. We're there. We are actually teaching your child, whereas online learning from schools, a lot of teachers weren't even live in front of the camera. The work was just sent through, personally, actually, I was a teacher in that first lockdown, and I had to send it through Google Classroom, and it was an absolute nightmare. It just did not work. So we have software where we are face to face over the camera, as much as however you want to say it, and we're giving that feedback verbally and visually through the software that we use, and because we've planned every single lesson to be really individualized and tailored to that child's needs. So online tuition is so very different from what was provided by schools. And we need to run out of battery then. Just want to get the message out there that online tuition is nothing like that at all. Me and Grace are always trialing new pieces of equipment, which is really, really exciting. And the main thing is, it just comes down to that fact, like I said at the beginning, class teaching, does that really meet your child's needs? Every day, every subject, every lesson? Probably not, no. I mean, I know that there were some days where I didn't get round to help quite a few children, whereas in the tuition, it's still you and them. And we're going to be starting to do some group tuition, which is super exciting, and that does not change the online tuition. We still keep that as to small groups. We use the best software and technology to be able to communicate effectively on that one-to-one basis. And yeah, just wanted to try and tackle that a bit, because I know lots of parents have got this horrible impression of online teaching, which in the tuition world is very, very different. If you've got any questions, you want to know anything, you're interested in our groups, I'm going to be putting a post up about that later. Please get in touch. We would love to hear from you. Please feel free to comment on this video if you've got any opinions on online teaching, tuition, what it was like for your child's school. If they hate it, they love it, let us know. We always love to hear from you guys. Thanks so much. Bye.